there, Lady Val here, and I'm back today, pardon me, to show you a little bit of the decorating I've been doing off camera in my journal for the August Out with a Bang, the Last Days of Summer 26 collaboration between Mandy at SunflowersAndDors and Julie at Julie's Papercraft. There are many creators working on this particular collaboration, which you can tune in to either of the Facebook groups and get a listing and follow up on their YouTube videos to see what they're creating. There's a prompt each day. I had day 4. Mine was half an image, and I'll show you what I've done with that particular project that I made when I go through this a little bit. This is, I have just started decorating, so I haven't even figured out what I want to do for the cover yet, or the inside cover. But I've done, since many of you might have seen it in the Facebook group, in Mandy's Facebook group, where I have posted some pictures, but I've done some stenciling, so there's a bit of stenciling on most of the pages that I added. I have to apologize for my voice. I am very hoarse. I have this medication that I'm taking that makes me hoarse, and doesn't matter what I do, it's just the way it is, so I do apologize. I have added also some washi tapes on some of the pages, and I added some stenciling on the back of that. It just kind of finishes it off, some of the things. There's stenciling here in the background. I didn't do anything to change this. That was done like that the other day when I was working on this. This is pretty much the same except for the stenciling on the tabs. Same here. Yeah. This one though, I did add a pocket and another bit of this. I only had one more, this little piece of this, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a ribbon, trim, I guess, of this trim, so I just added it on the other side of the pocket. Did a little stenciling behind it, and I have my little tag, which is, I backed all my tags with brown packing paper, our famous, Amazon packing paper, and did a little stenciling on them. And on this page, I added a pocket with some little bits and pieces added, some washi tape. I put a cloth tab on this one with, it's actually some ribbon, some cloth pieces, and some black lace ribbon, and some yellow ribbed ribbon. And then it's also back with the packing paper. This one I haven't done anything with. This one I like the bingo card in the background, so I just did a little stenciling around it. Now here's the piece that I did for the day 4. It was half an image, and on camera I actually made this where you pull it out and it shows the full image of our little bee person, and you push it back in, out and in. It wasn't decorated. I did do the stenciling. I showed you the prototype that I did that I had decorated. But I made some improvements on it, so this is the improved version. There we go. Now, what I did, I told you it was a tip-in, which is what it was made for. So the way I tipped it in was to put this hinge along the back side and onto this page. So now it became an extra page in the journal. And that's what a tip-in is. A tip-in, for those of you that don't know, are just elements that you add to your journal. You put them in with either like washi tape, or you stitch them in, or you use this hinge method, or any way you can. It can be a small tip-in or a larger tip-in like this. It's just add something to your journal that wasn't there before it was bound. So, okay, the next page, just a little bee tab that I made into little tuck spot. Used one of the postcards from the kit to tuck in there. Then I took the 2 postcards from the kit. See, I've added some washi tape, you know, on these. And I actually cut one of the background pieces from Julie's kit and made 2 kind of matching tags here. I needed them to be a certain size, and all the ones that came with the kit didn't quite fit, so I made these 2 out of a piece of the background paper and backed them with the Amazon packing paper. So these were made, if I can get it back in now, you just slide in and they stick out a little bit, which is exactly what I wanted. So, and then when you turn this page, I actually had these bee stickers from a previous bee journal I made, and these little sunflowers. So I used one of the cards from the kit to make a little top tuck, and this was one of the cards in the kit, which was stenciled on the back. Of course, you can see the stenciling in the background. And I added this little beehive just for a little bit of interest on that page. And then this one, on this page, there was this frame. So I cut, of course, the inside out. And there was this little picture of one of the bee people, which I put in the frame. Added some of my faux tape that I've made. Stenciled a little bit. And then this was an envelope that was in the kit. And I put a little flip catch on the back. And just stamped a piece of paper with a faux address with a little letter inside. And if you put it in here, it doesn't fit perfectly, but you can put it, you know, where the window is so your address shows, which is what I was trying to do. And then you tip this little thing back over and it holds your envelope closed. And then that just fit. I did some stamping on the front too, as you can see. Put a stamp on here with some postmark and the airmail stamp. And then on this page, I had some film strip that I had done on some clear sticker paper. So I put a little piece of that over one of the bee photos here, one of the little bee pictures, with you know, some backing here. This is half an image from one of the kits, from Julie's kit, and this is one of the little bee people. So I just thought that added a little bit to that page. On this page, just some stenciling of the bees, and there's the address again on this postcard. And on this side we have, the rulers were in Mandy's kit, I believe. So I put a ruler down the side here, and then I trimmed part of it, and there's 3 different kinds of lace. The wider yellow lace, and then a smaller black lace with a small yellow lace in the middle. And then I added a little top tuck again, and this is a layaway card. It can have a journaling card, and stick that back in there. And I believe that's as far as I got. So that's what I've done so far. And I may come on tomorrow and do some on camera for you. If you're interested, just let me know, and I can surely do that. So this is a fun one to work with. I love their kits. They are available. The kits are available in the Etsy stores, Julie's Etsy store and Mandy's Etsy store. And I believe they're 25% off till the end of August if you're interested. If not, if you subscribe to their Facebook channels, they are giving away freebies for this particular challenge, which you could benefit from. So, you know, have at it. You know, we're having a lot of fun. All creators are doing beautiful jobs on their projects. So tune in and see what they're doing. And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. And I'll try to do a tutorial of some sort or a craft with me, more like it, tomorrow. I'm still thinking about this cover. If anybody has some suggestions, please put them in the comments and let me know. You know, do the like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff that we all say to have our channels grow. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.